Good morning, everyone. It's Luna Bell. Y'all, I've been kind of slow this morning. I woke up early, about 3 o'clock. Spirit be spiriting. And y'all, first of all, I want to ask people for help. Y'all, I have been gang stalked, harassed. I've had my 2 TikTok accounts permanently banned because of the Gangstalkers, the harassment. Y'all, this is RICO crimes. I've had my inheritance stolen, my estate stolen, my identity stolen, my intellectual property stolen, my poetry, my poems, my paintings out of my home. All the work I've done as a psychic medium, I have solved multiple or helped solve multiple murders and missing persons. Now, I want to tell you they've had my 2 TikTok accounts permanently banned. I'm not restarting my TikTok. 2 of the biggest ones at Dave 1979 and Cryptic Fuck Pitch Marta. You're so stupid. Y'all flat out defamation of character and slander. You're schoolyard bullies. You're a wannabe fucking captain of the football team, but you ain't made it out of fucking kindergarten yet, okay? Y'all ain't made it out of fucking kindergarten. Y'all kindergarten bullies. Y'all, I have been dealing with this the entirety of my life, and I know family, including my children, are at the gist of this, and I could probably tell you my mama, who has Munchausen by proxy, with all the tendencies, and my stepmother-in-law have been a big part of this, trying to steal and siphon money and move money here and there and everywhere. See, y'all, my mama has connections to fucking organized crime and human trafficking from as long as I could fucking remember. She has essayed and trafficked her own children from the day I was born, okay? Thank you for confirmation. Now, I want to tell y'all that I speak of this because I'm asking for help for followers, for people to like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube, because I am trying to build up my YouTube channel. Noticing that one piece of hair there, y'all. Y'all, they stole all my money. Everything. I have not received one penny. Have I received one penny of support from my estate? Has the individual that claimed power of attorney, trusteeship, or conservatorship over me and my estate given me one penny of my money for support? Did they steal my money? Are they trying to say someone else is me? Trying to steal that too. Now, y'all, the only money I get, they're telling me to keep holding these. I gotta move my coffee. I'm afraid I'm knock it over. The only support I get is my government disability monthly check and the union pension left to me by my late husband. That's it. That's all I get every month. They're trying to steal that as well. Through saying someone else is me. Y'all, I am not married. I am single. I'm a single widow. I have never remarried since my late husband passed. If someone's saying they're married to me, bitch, they're lying. But I tell you these things because, and especially about my TikTok. Y'all, that was how I earned extra money to support myself and take care of my animals and everybody. Now, y'all, they recently served me a citation, the city did, through the police. Motherfucker, you're corrupt. You are a PDFer, by the way, and I channeled the information about you. You are a dirty cop. You're part of the organized crime. Is the cop that delivered that citation, is he under investigation for corruption and the essaying of people that he puts in the back of his squad car, particularly black men, teenage black men and younger? The younger, the better. You, sir, are under investigation for hate crimes. The corruption in this community, well, this is worldwide, y'all. I have bank accounts and property all over the world. This is actually is under investigation by international authorities and everybody. It's not just local. It's not just state, and it's not just national. Is this an international investigation? Now, y'all, I speak out because they had me permanently banned on TikTok, trying to interfere with the extra money I earned. They'd love it if I just disappeared. Now, I will tell you that Cryptic Fuck Bitch Marta and at Dave 1979 actually have been sending death magic toward me, and they have actually unalived some human victims as part of their ritual death magic. And that the investigators that are actually investigating all of this, and this does include Secret Service, DEA, CIA, FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and everybody else, have video evidence of their death magic and the unaliving, the schmurder victims. They found the remains, you dumbass. So, y'all, I'm having to rebuild and start over, basically. Y'all, I have 168 subscribers on YouTube. Y'all, my normal content is not normally about me talking about my own life, but yes, y'all, I am now, because I refuse to shut up about the things they have done to me. Y'all, this is far more than just stealing my estate. These are hate crimes. Hate crimes. Now, I also want to show you something with my phone, y'all. And y'all, if you would like to send donations or tips to my Cash App or my PayPal, I would appreciate it. I actually need to get some. Well, I suppose it's not a need, but my pardon. Being able to feed my squirrels and my birds, the ducks and everything. My animals. I was telling Spirit, thank you for calming me. Because quite honestly, my animals are my soul family. They're all I have right now. And that these people would even take that from me. And it obviously distresses me knowing that I don't have the way or the means to even give my squirrels their peanuts or my birds their seeds. That they would even take that small joy from me. Pardon my emotion. Y'all, I'm not normally so open or about sharing my emotions or even my tears. They have done everything they possibly could to destroy whatever happiness or joy or hope or faith I have. If I enjoy feeding the birds and the animals, they'll take that away. And that's what they're doing. That's what they're trying to do. But I won't let them do it. I refuse to cave, and I refuse to shut up about their abuses. And the more I speak my truth, I don't know why this, but the more I speak my truth, the more vicious they are. So, I don't care what at Dave 1979 and Cryptic Fuck Bitch Marta says. Bitch, you're so fake. You are the fakest bitch I've ever seen in my life. You have done nothing but copy me and other people for content. Other creators are realizing that not only are you copying me, that you have copied other people, and that, bitch, you're just fucking nasty. And David, everybody sees your truth and how fucking ugly your personality is. You can't stand being rejected. And that's exactly what I did. I rejected you. Bitch, I had no idea there was a competition going on. Y'all had a whole nother storyline going on that I'm not even aware of, bitch. And I don't want to be aware of it. But y'all, I will tell you that my phone is hacked so bad. I can't even post content. My TikTok was permanently banned by these individuals, by David Klein and at Marta there, Cryptic Fuck Bitch, deliberately, because they were jealous. And at Dave 1979 there, stole my poetry and so much more, paintings. But y'all, let me show you something. Y'all can see it says, I'm going to my mail. Now I want you to watch. I'll be surprised. It won't even delete it. It's going to pop back up there. See, it's already popped back up there. See the oncology? Get rid of it. Try another swipe. And that one already popped back up. The second one, there it goes again. This is what it's like to be illegally hacked and monitored. Facebook, y'all, I can't even post content up here. I could probably type something, but if I go to like Reels and I try to post a reel, bitch, it's going to say allow access. Y'all, I have deleted whatever I can on my phone, and see, y'all, there's a lot of evidence on my phone that I refuse to delete. But thing is, it doesn't matter what I delete or how much I do it. They have hacked my phone that bad. All of my devices, even my new laptop. Y'all, this is my first computer since dial-up. And I bought this in the end of February when I got my taxes. And they have hacked it so bad also. And that is at Dave 1979. And his family is the ones who own the Morgan Stanley that are in possession of my inheritance, my estate, that's almost $6 billion that they have illegally stolen with the help of my family. Now, y'all, it is international because I have properties and bank accounts worldwide that were left to me. But also, I want to address like the issue with my phone. I have my phone service through Verizon Wireless. Y'all, some of my Gangstalkers work at Verizon Wireless. But I'm hearing like 3 employees. And they are part of the lifestyle community. These are pedophiles, y'all. These are pedophiles that are part of some weird church sex cult coven. Okay? They are part of the organized crime. Okay? These are white supremacists, and some of these folks ain't even white. And why the fuck you're part of some church sex coven that's white supremacist? Bitch, I don't know. I don't get it. Because you're the very folk they're trying to get rid of. Okay? Allegedly. Anyhow, some of the employees at Verizon Wireless, I have reported, my iPhone 15 that I got after my husband passed. Y'all, I didn't even have it 1 year. It wasn't even out. The iPhone 16 had not even come out yet. and they had already replaced my iPhone 15 5 or 6 times. And I had to pay the insurance, the $100 copay, that $99, to get them to replace it 5 or 6 times. Y'all, it ain't long before iPhones come out, the upgrades. An iPhone 15, a brand new one, and they had to replace it 5 or 6 times. And I had to pay the insurance. Now, their employees that were supposed to be helping me with that at the Verizon office here in town were illegally changing things in my account and giving other people access. But they were also part and parcel of my Gangstalkers. Now, I also called an 800 number on Verizon and reported fraud and what these Gangstalkers were doing at their local office. I also reported one of their managers here that was at this local office. How is it they're allowed to continue to give others illegal access and information about my account? How is it they're able to charge things to my account, fees and everything? How is it they are allowed to continue gang stalking, harassing, and bullying me? These are hate crimes. Why is it they have fucked up my phone that bad? And this is my Verizon wireless carrier. And these are their employees that are doing this to me. And I reported this to Verizon, and they're covering up for their gang stalking, bullying employees that are actually part of a huge RICO hate crime. Y'all can see my dilemma because, y'all, I don't have the money to get a new phone. And there have been times that I can't even call 911. I can't make a phone call. Y'all, it's been a while since I got a phone call, and I got like a voicemail, and I was like, bitch, I never even heard the phone ring. Y'all, people say they'll call me. My phone doesn't ring. They don't allow the phone calls, but they also steal my mail. I've never received documentation about a court case. There have been multiple false reports. Just this morning, one of my gang stalking neighbors between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., baby, you were seen on the cameras, those hidden cameras that you have in my home. You were seen over my bed, okay? And that pointy thingy that you had in your hand that you wanted to use on me, bitch, you were recorded. That's one of my gang stalking neighbors. Y'all, I use this and I show you this because I want people to see the things I have gone through. One, I want you to know that you can, if I've made it, y'all can make it. It's frustrating, y'all, and I can't tell you how, I keep hearing the words aggravated and frustrating, not hopeless, because I refuse to cave. I refuse to cave to a bunch of schoolyard bullies that are fucking thieves. Y'all are abusive, and y'all enjoy other people's pain. And for the newsman who keeps coming on my page looking and seeing, baby, you ain't looking for the news, nor are you looking to report the truth of it. You, darling, are related to my half-sister. You have her mama's maiden name. You, darling, are an accessory to RICO and hate crimes. And how the fuck you're employed in a news agency that are supposed to be reporting the news? Baby, your last name starts with an S. Okay, that's my half-sister's mama's maiden name. Bitch, you thought I didn't recognize that name? I've been blocking so many of them Sims on my phone, on my Facebook. Stay off my page, you stalker. Does your news agency, the news agency that you work for in Dothan, do they know that you are gang stalking and committing hate crimes and RICO crimes? Do they know that you are under investigation? Did you know that you were under investigation? Are you reporting the truth? Or are you trying to cover up what your cousin did? Seems like there's another news person there that exposed you. They really wanted to get the truth. They made the manager aware of what you were doing. My, oh my. Well, now, you are related to my half sister who's a nurse. She used to work for the state of Alabama, going around inspecting clinics and hospitals. Well, now, her ethics have been called into question. Baby, she's part of an attempted murder on me, multiple. Baby, you're part of an investigation for RICO and hate crimes and so much more. Well, now, the family of corruption. How about that? Isn't that newsworthy? See, I thought maybe it took me a minute. I got a download about you yesterday morning, little JS there. Seems you're a cousin to my half sister, and you have my half sister's mama's maiden name. I remember her family. I remember my stepmama, my first stepmama, Linda. And I remember her family. Baby, you're caught, okay? And you are under investigation for RICO and embezzlement as well, by the way. That you got some embezzlement going on with a bank employee. That $25,000 is not looking so good, nor is that new car, okay? You're going to lose fucking everything. And baby, you don't have a newsworthy reputation anymore. You don't. My, oh my. Them hound dogs. There's an investigator that you call him a hound dog. Thank you for confirmation. He may be 51 years old. He may have a birthday in the month of December. Young man, I'm going to just say, you're fucked. You're fucked. And apparently you're an accessory to a murder. And they have fingerprint evidence and DNA. Yours. No. Anyhow, boy, it's amazing what I channel out. And that's me channeling right there, baby. That's me channeling. There ain't nothing that spirit don't see or that spirit don't know. But y'all, I sure could use the help on YouTube and building my subscribers up to where I can do memberships and actually monetize again. Y'all, I appreciate your help and thank you so much. But y'all, my readings tend to, I let Spirit lead. And Spirit has been using everything I go through. I'm noticing this cardinal feather that I found yesterday. Spirit has been leading me to the channels I've been doing recently are, geared toward like Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Anubis. They're conversations with different ones. And they have been geared to helping me also learn and heal from the things I've been going through. But also, y'all, I have never realized some of the things, like the things that Mary Magdalene was showing me and teaching me in the channel that I did with Mary Magdalene. And y'all, that was a long one. I ain't even gonna lie, it was almost 2 hours long. And they were, y'all, I'm in the middle of going, is that all? Because it's like, bitch, I'm tired. But Mary Magdalene, it's like, no, there's still more. Let's keep going. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to keep going. I don't quit. I don't give up on me. I don't give up on the faith, the hope, and love that I have in myself, but also my Creator, or that I'm being led. I know people may think that's bullshit, of people being led by the Creator, and why y'all say that about anybody, I'll never understand. I reckon there's just some things I'm not meant to understand. But there are many things that Spirit leads me to understanding. And I'm grateful for that. I'm noticing my teeth, y'all. And I mentioned Verizon, and I mentioned my half-sister's cousin, the newsman there. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's my first stepmama's maiden name, baby. I recognize you. Okay, and you got yourself tied up in an embezzlement, attempted murder, and RICO and hate crimes, and you are under investigation, baby, and you will go to prison, okay? You're an accessory to a crime, apparently, other than mine. Anyhow, and also Verizon, but also Aspen Dental. The employees there, there are employees there that are part of this organization in gang stalking, and used me getting treatment and paying for treatment there to bully, gang stalk, harass, and hurt me in multiple ways. These people use their jobs, their positions, their authority, their license. Like I said, there are judges, there are lawyers, there's doctors, there's nurses, there's fire and rescue, there's EMT, paramedics, cops, detectives, everything. Bitch, there are people who feed the feral animals that are involved in this human trafficking. And it's just not me. I mean, this is a huge organization that is worldwide, that is connected to Epstein and much worse. Oh, I rambled off. Why do people today refuse to believe that our Creator guides people? Y'all say you're Christian and that I'm anything but. Bitch, y'all are pedophiles. Pedophiles, and you traffic human people and you sacrifice people. You got some weird kind of church sex cult coven going on that y'all are a part of with the Freemasons and the Eastern Stars. That y'all are anything but Christian. You are a profane parody of Christian. You ain't worshiping the Creator, I know. You're worshiping something far darker than Satan. Far darker than Satan. I'm hearing Satan looks like a lollipop compared to what y'all worshiping, okay? They said he looks like an innocent newborn baby compared to what y'all worshiping. That was Yeshua. Thank you, Yeshua. And what I'm hearing, and I'm going to quote directly what I'm hearing. I'm here to bring change and order to the disorder. I'm here to bring sight to the unseen, to the unknown, and the ignored. It will no longer... Is this Yeshua? Is this Yeshua? This is Yahweh. I thought it was Yeshua, but that's Yahweh. It's the authority that he's saying this and the things he's saying. I'm exposing all. I'm bringing order to the disorder. Y'all, I'm being reminded of the channel I did with Mary Magdalene. It was an hour and 44 minutes long. Number one, that number, 144. But there are some predictions in it, but also some very deep lessons. And also, there are lessons there about the floods. The floods are mentioned along with the number 13. Okay, but and this is Yahweh that's referencing this and reminding me of this because, well, he's saying, I'm bringing order to the disorder. I'm bringing the unseen and making it seen. The unworthy is going to be known. All the ugly, everything. When I said that that Enterprise, Alabama was the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, this is what spirit means. This is what Yahweh is saying. And how, oh my goodness, he's saying, how dare you define my order, my state of being are the ones I have chosen. I didn't want to say it the way he's saying it, but he's saying, you will say my words. You are spirit-led. You are my mouthpiece. You're giving voice to the things I tell you, and you say them exactly. Get that authority. Again, he is reminding me there are predictions in that channel with Mary Magdalene, and there are teachings that I will do more channels that I'm being led to, but that is the beginning of it, and they're wanting you to see, and this is Yahweh saying, pay attention, because I mentioned in there the fire of purification, but also of the water. There are predictions of tsunamis. Be aware that this is spirit sweeping through. People laughed and still laugh about Noah and his ark. Bet you better start building some ships, okay? There are some floods coming, and that spirit coming in and cleansing the land. I'll tell you that right now. Is that correct, Yahweh? And y'all, I'm holding on to this tightly because of, I don't know if you see the grip on my hands, my fingers are actually turning red from holding on to this because, I mean, he's swinging in it that strongly. He said, there's no denying my anger or my wrath, but I want y'all to notice the grip I have on it, trying to hold on to it. Wow. Damn. Okay. I had to get some blood flow there. He says, warning given. Warning given. Final call. Wow. He's telling me to pull my sleeve back, but okay. There's no denying. He's saying this. It's him, but that is his final warning. Y'all, I'm really having to hold on to that. May it be blessed. Okay, again, final warning. Final. Y'all, that is Yahweh. But y'all, please go back and listen to that channel with Mary Magdalene. It's going to tell you some things, and I'm going to go back and listen to it myself. I have more. I know I'm working on a lesson now that I was being... I'm hearing Archangel Michael, but I'm also hearing... Is that just straight Michael? Okay. That he is working on with me now. And again, the words truth and love and divinity. The truth and love of divinity. And he's saying justice will prevail. Okay, so this is Archangel Michael coming in. Yeah, he's come. I mean, the cleansing of the land has begun. And y'all, I'm noticing my candle over here, the candle working I did. It was a protection candle, but also if you want to call it a return, well, I just mirror the shit back at you. Call it a return to sender or whatever. But y'all, it looks like somebody trying to, well, bitch, y'all melting the fuck out of there. It's like, bitch, let me out. Let me out. There's no escape. Um, but y'all, recently when I go through these things, they're saying each attack, I tend to get a lot of downloads and lessons, like with the channels of Anubis, Mary Magdalene, and Yeshua. And again, go, y'all listen to that, the 144 with Mary Magdalene there. There are predictions in there. But more than that, there is a lot of learning. And I will continue passing these channels and these lessons that they give me. And they're seeing things from a different perspective. And the one I'm actually working on now, I mean, and they are pulling a lot out of Psalms. Actually, the one with Mary Magdalene was all out of Psalms, and the one I'm working on now is currently out of Psalms and the Emerald Tablets as well. Um, I hope it helps, and y'all, I appreciate any and all help. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to donate or tip, they're not expected, but they are definitely appreciated. I'm wanting to buy seeds for my birds and peanuts for my birds and my squirrels, but also I miss feeding my ducks. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lady, I don't know her name, but she actually taught me some about the ducks and the geese and what to feed them. And y'all, I think our city spends a lot of money on maintaining the lawn out there. Have y'all ever thought about putting vending machines with duck food or geese food out there? That would be money that could help, that can help go toward the support of the animals there, because those ducks and geese are a huge draw for parents with children. With all the money and the people y'all employ to maintain those grounds at that park, and y'all, there is an underground facility there that is actually under investigation. Did y'all find that underground facility? Y'all, because I channeled about an underground facility there in Ozark, and there's one in Level Plains. There's more as well in our area. There's storage containers, and that's where a lot of the homeless people go over there. Anyhow, that is currently under investigation. They're saying being dug up. But the city pours a lot of money into the maintenance of those grounds and the people employed to maintain those grounds. Y'all can put a little money into the health and well-being of these animals. Y'all have a contract with vets and everything in the area. Bitch, y'all can make arrangements to care for these animals. Y'all can also put in like a vending machine here and there for people to help support. You could put things in there, pellets and things that are good for the ducks and geese. The lady that was telling me, she was telling me about the bread's not really good for them, and she was actually teaching me a lot. You ought to employ someone like this woman to teach. Thank you for that confirmation. To teach the children about the animals and how to take care of them and how not to be afraid of them. Y'all, I had no idea that the bread isn't really good for them, that it can cause these issues we see with the wings and they won't be able to fly. I didn't know that until that lady told me that. I had no idea. And she's the one that told me about the pellets, especially for the young, or the new, ducks and whatnot. There are ways and means, and just maintaining a pretty lawn, ain't it? Letting those animals suffer needlessly, well, it's a cruelty and it's needless. Y'all could put vending machines that would help raise money to take care of them and employ someone who will actually give tours and teach. And the lady mentioned paddle boats as well. Bitch, people could do a free paddle boat ride or do a cheap paddle boat ride and give them one of them little grabbers and they could grab some trash out of the pond. People wouldn't mind having a free paddle ride if they got some of the trash out of the water on the edge. Give them a little grab stick or something. There's a way and a means, or they could pick up trash off of the ground and bring it up and say, hey, I got 10 pieces of trash. Can I ride the paddle boat for free? Think about it. But don't you think a park that is more than just pretty mowed grass and unhealthy animals? Why not a park that is an integrated part of nature itself? Why not teach about the animals? Make it productive. Make it to where it produces an income that it provides the money for itself, needed to support itself and take care of the animals that are a big part of the draw for the children and the parents. Why not make it a beautiful picnic ground? You make it the day in the park for the children. Those animals are a centerpiece of your draw, and they're unhealthy, and you let it be just like that. There's a way and a means. You just got to have desire and the foresight. I hope it helps.